In this video, we're going to go through the Section 4.1 activity, T-shirt supply and demand problem. So we have some equations here for supply and demand for t-shirts for a particular week. In these equations, P is the price in dollars and Q is the quantity in hundreds. Now the fact that the quantity is in hundreds here is really important in terms of getting the correct answers, as we'll see in a minute. So first we want to find the supply and demand to the nearest unit if t-shirts are $4 each. And again, we're reminded that Q is quantity in hundreds. So we'll start with the supply here. So if the price is $4, then we would plug 4 in for P in the equation, and then we are solving the equations for Q. So we plug in 4 for P. We have 4 equals 0.7 Q plus 3. And then to get Q by itself, I need to subtract 3 from both sides. And then I need to divide both sides by 0.7. And if I do that, I get Q equals 1.43, which is 143 units. So whatever I get for Q, I multiply by 100 to get the number of units. So let's do demand next. Now we are plugging 4 in for P into the demand equation and solving for Q. So 4 equals negative 1.7 Q plus 15. Now to get Q by itself, I subtract 15 from both sides. Negative 11 equals negative 1.7 Q, and then divide both sides by negative 1.7. I should get negative divided by negative canceling out to get a positive value for Q. You should not be getting a negative number for Q. That would not make sense to have a negative number of t-shirts. So Q equals 6.47 or 647 units. Number 2 is the same process, but now the t-shirts are $9 each. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Plug in 9 for P. And solve. So for my supply, I get Q equals 8.57. So 857 units. And for demand, I'm plugging in 9 for P and solving for Q. I got Q equals 3.53, so 353 units. Okay. Now, number 3 says to graph the equations using the graphing calculator and use the graph to find the equilibrium price and quantity. So I already have my equations graphed here. Let me bring that over. I just typed the equations in on the left side and then moved the graph a little bit so that I could see the intersection point. We talked about doing this already. Click on the point and the coordinates will pop up. So I see that the coordinates are 5, 6.5. So that is my equilibrium point. That's where my supply and demand are equal to each other, which is what I want. So I'm not making too many products. I'm not making too few products. I'm maximizing my profit here. So in terms of which is which, remember that looking at my equations, P is going to be the Y or the second coordinate here, and Q is going to be the X or the first coordinate. So in terms of equilibrium price, that's going to be the y coordinate, or the 6.5. So 650 is my equilibrium price, and my equilibrium quantity is the x coordinate, which is 5, but remember that it's in hundreds, so it would be 500 units. And then all I need to do is paste the link or image of my graph into my notes.